What's up, my boys? It's SpawntaneousGameplay here, bringing you to form another impressive video showing how to achieve a great kill to the threshold while being a productive teammate. What's going on, YouTube? It's SpawntaneousGameplay here, obviously, and I thank you for clicking my little icon to watch this video, because this video is going to be something a little bit more dark, I guess you could say. And if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I have strong feelings towards racism. And this particular commentary, it's not so much towards my race, but to any kind of race. And it's not just Spanish people in particular, like I said, it's to anybody. Now, this story that I'm going to read to you guys today has gone semi-viral, and you know, it's gained a lot of attention via Facebook, via forums, whatever. And you know, I guess I wanted to share it with you. And if you guys haven't already, you know, read it, I'm gonna read it for you. Now, like I said, this story is going to be towards racism, and you know, me personally, I like the Spanish people, I like the blacks, I like the Asians, I like the Dominicans, I like whatever, you know, as long as you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you as well, you know, and that's my personal stance on that. But so I'm gonna read this to you, right? Like I said, I'm not entirely sure of the legitimacy of this article. It could be true, it could be fake, but rest assured, worse things happen every day than what I'm about to read to you. I'm gonna start it off. The following scene took place on a BA flight between Johannesburg and London. A white woman about 50 years old was seated next to a black man. Obviously disturbed by this, she called the hostess. "Madam, what is the matter?" the hostess asked. "You obviously do not see it then," she responded. "You placed a repugnant group. Give me an alternative seat." "Be calm, please," the hostess replied. "Almost all the places on the flight are taken." You know, it was a really packed plane, I guess you could say. "I will go see if another place is available." The hostess went away and then came back a few minutes later. "Madam, I just had a thought. There are no available seats in the economy class. I spoke to the captain and he informed me that there is no seat in the business class all the same. We still have one place in the first class." Before the woman could say anything, the host continued, "It is not usual for our company to permit someone from economy class to sit in first class. However, given the circumstances, the captain feels that it would be scandalous to make someone sit next to someone disgusting." She then turned to the black guy and said, "Therefore, sir, if you would like to please collect your hand luggage and your seats awaits you in first class." At that moment, the other passengers, who were shocked by what they had just witnessed, stood up and applauded. This is a true story. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if this is a true and fact story, but it's definitely a refreshing taste. You know, the fact that not only was her racism shoved back in her face, but the black dude still got a good deal out of it, you know? And you guys, racism is really disgusting. It has a really disgusting face. What I mean by that is, picture this. You have a huge crush on this really cute guy or girl, and you know, you're working up the courage to go ask her out. Now, you haven't really conversated with this woman and or guy, but you know that they're really cute, they're really fly, and you know you want to get their number, you know, you want to go out with them or something. And you know, you approach them, but once you do, they start cursing and they start saying shit, you know, like "fuck you," this, and she has like a really foul mouth, you know, like and you know, there's something really ugly about girls that like to curse a lot, like in every single sentence. I don't know, that maybe that's just me, you know, that's my personal preference, but like I like little dainty chicks, you know, like that have mannerisms that, you know, refrain from, you know, having her to psychologically use a bad term every single, you know, other word. But that's probably just me. But you know, it's pretty much an example, you know, something that you could find really attractive yet be so ugly, like a side of her be so ugly. Or another really good example would be, I'm sure a lot of you have actually dated. You know, I'm not sure if all of you have, but I'm sure a lot of you, you know, have had a significant other at a point in time. And, you know, it gives you a different perspective through their eyes. You know, for example, I dated a girl, for 3 long years. Pretty much it was my sophomore from high school, almost after graduating. So for 3 years, I dated this girl, and through those 3 years, you pretty much find out every single little detail there is to know about this person. And one of the very, very ugly things about her was that she had, a kind of dislike or disgust towards black people. Now, mind you, I'm talking about the woman of my dreams at that point in time, like somebody that I could picture myself marrying. And, this side of her, it was just really, really ugly because, the things that she would say to me in confidence, don't tell her that I'm telling you now, obviously, but, the things that she would say to me are like, oh man, I would never date a black dude because, he looks dirty, like he's ugly, it's nasty, like really, really vulgar kind of things. I mean, I'm trying to lighten the blow here, but she's definitely said a lot more. She wasn't easy on her words. Let's just say that. And somebody like that I really, really care for felt so strongly towards a particular race just because the color of their skin. Now, personally, I can't possibly begin to imagine, somebody's story just by looking at the color of their skin, and that's bizarre. Like that, she would completely disown this particular group just because of that. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'm not going to ask you to like, I'm not going to ask you to favorite or any of that stuff. All I'm going to ask for you to do is to share this video. Now, use Twitter, use Facebook, I'm sure you guys have friends that like watching Call of Duty commentary such as this one, and all I'm asking for you to do is kind of, help me expand just a little bit. Anyways, you guys, this has been I Brought a Tense, scoring like 44 and 5, signing out.